Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Per Heathrow, they talk about the rumor wey dey for social media. Say the Edo State Deputy Governor, Philip Shaibu, wan leave PDP and they wan also impeach the Edo State Governor, Godwin Obaseki. Make I leave you now, make you hear from Per Heathrow.
I thank you all for being here with me. We are very few, but just spread the news. There is the man when the fear face will come again. He is shocked now. Anyway, today issue now very small and smooth one, you know. Me know the fear face. You understand? Now person we want talk now the fear. What did they want talk no the fear? Now you want pronounce now the fear. You understand? I will try to minimize my English today to try to break down some words so that we will follow up. First, I played that music just now by OTG group of dance band, brother dance band. These are famous Benin traditional musicians years back. They started late 60s, early 60s, playing their music until early 80s before they disbanded and we're not hearing from them any longer again. It was the same then that sing about Big Sister. They song about Marcos, Oshewa, you know, they song about Bomisi. They be telling us stories that happened those days. Whatever we are seeing here today now has happened before in the days. Even before Christ, fornication they happen, betrayal they happen, to poison somebody with leak poison they happen. Nothing ever is happening today that has never happened before. Now, today I call into the Niger Watch program today to let people know, and one guy calling to us, attacking me, telling me that paying of salary is not an achievement. If you construct it for billion, they'll say not be achievement, and you don't pay salary, they'll say you don't pay salary. If you give the light and you don't give the water, they'll say not be achievement. Why you don't give light? You see, human beings are insatiable. For that simple reason, I don't blame anybody when they complain about this whole issue. Now, let's go back to the reason why I play that music before I start my topic today. My topic today is say the reason why I know the MARROW. For no one don't understand that broken. I know they talk this one today. I will talk the other one today tomorrow. I'm not a corrupt politician. I mean, I like politics, but I practice politics more in Europe than in Nigeria. I only interfere in Europe politics, in Nigeria politics, if I see injustice on some areas, you know. But in Europe politics here, I'm fully on ground. In my local government here, I'm fully on ground. Today is on the 15th. 4 days time now, we're having a meeting with the mayor here today, okay? Because he want to contest now for the second term, Abi. We want to tell us our grievances. We want to let him know what he has not done, what he needs to do to fix this city for everybody, to coexist together as one. Whether you live in Ravenna, you live in Chesena, you live in Foley, you live in Faenza, you live in Rimini, wherever you live in this vicinity, this province, this place here, we need to live individual. Every human being has to be judged by his character, not by his language, not by his color, by his height, or by its sex. Until that thing is being defined very well and practiced, no peace on earth. Believe me honestly, you people can be saying peace, peace. There is no peace without justice. Now let me go back to the music. The music was telling you that there was a time in memorial, long time ago. It was a story, a fiction story, you know, in Benin language, trying to let you know not to count your eggs when they are not hatched. Your chicken, sorry, when they are not hatched yet. You understand? He says, "See, bowo, See, bowo is a bell. I don't know the name in English, but most of you who live in Nigeria those days who have pawpaw or ripe mango sometimes in your compound, that bell that normally come in the morning at 6:30 to 7:40 to 8 o'clock in the morning, say, it's very small bell, not too small, but it's very strong. He always eats pawpaw and sweet mangoes, you know. He flies in the mangoes and he doesn't fly on the ground. He goes straight to where you want to eat something. After eating, he doesn't fly around like other birds, okay? He goes straight. And when you use catapult to shoot that bear, it's difficult to go down, except you are on a close range and your catapult is very, very elastical, okay? Babe. Our Father in heaven, this is just, as I told you before, it's a fiction story from the Benin, to demonstrate that you must not count your chicken when your eggs are not hatched. Okay, Steve, Steve, hey, I the kitchen in Heathrow. Back me this door very well, please. So yeah, you are noisy there. Okay. Are you two for the kitchen? Okay. So, our God said, look, he needs to create the king of birds. Okay. Just this small birds, they need to have a leader, they need to have a king. And they say, look, they are going to nominate Sikbo, this bird. As I said, I will find out the real name in English. But I believe me honestly, I don't know. I don't know for now. Anybody who knows can the biological terms of Sikbo in English, like where you can just write it on the board there, like. And Sikbo being a bird that always move on target. Say, all of you that is talking anyhow, disrespect me, don't pay homage, don't do this. Say by from tomorrow when they crown me, blood will flow. All of you will see Pepe. They've not crowned you. They just inform you that they will inaugurate you tomorrow. And you started raking. Our father said, look, if they've never given you kingship and you are telling us you go to operate on blood level, it means you are not supposed to be a king. A king is somebody who is tolerant, who hears everybody, who coexists with everybody, who make peace, who share ideas and takes the right decision. You understand? I said, no, you can't be. Our Lord changes his mind and appointed and said, look, who is the next bird that is very, very obedient, gentle, have the listening ears, and humble? They said, Titibiti. For those of you who have been, you will know what I'm talking about. Titibiti is a bird that normally fly under the flowers. If you see, when you are in a very big, large area, you see a bird that comes, film, he'll be under the bed. He doesn't go to the face surface. He moves underground to areas that you don't even see him. Very humbled, very quiet, no noisy bird. Boom, you only hear the feather moving. He doesn't make noise with his mouth. Okay, they say, look, go and look for Titibiti for me. They say, look, he's there in the farming area, moving from under one tree to another. I say, go and bring him down. They brought Titibiti down and crowned her or him as the king of birds. This is the music I played just now. You know why I'm saying it? I have one fans, my sister, that always come. I've refused to pick her phone since yesterday because she give me tension anytime she call concerning Obaseki, any issues concerning Obaseki. She's not settled. She's not happy. She don't want to hear anything negative about Obaseki. She called me and said, look, brother, I heard that they want to impeach Governor Obaseki. I said, look, who is telling you all those stories? I heard that Shaibu is moving out of PDP. Well, this is politics. You see, a politician has no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. A real politician not supposed to have a permanent friend or permanent enemy. Why am I saying this? You see, it is still based on rumor, the one concerning Shaibu. I'm coming back to the issues of achievement of Obaseki because I'm still waiting for Kelly to call me today for an appointment for the debate. Okay. So, Shaibu was on holiday outside the country. I would head the area where he went to on political reasons and on security reasons, you understand? It's obvious that PDP are fishing for those permanent people who they will use to at least conquer PDP totally in Edo State or nationally, nationwide. Okay. Now, it is true that most APC permanent power brokers paid him a visit. It's possible. And offer him, give him offers, Talk to him and say, look, oh boy, see level. This guy, they ruin your career with this guy now. Obaseki now definitely leave power and the power shift to Isha people. You understand? So, say, look, Shaibu, if they move to Isha now, Isha will spend 8 years. How old are you? You are 40 something. Then from Isha now, how are you sure with the hatred they have for Shomole that they will even allow you to rule, you people to rule again in this country again? So Shaibu will say, look, what are you talking? There are many reasons they may give to this gentleman that he might change his mind and say, look, let me listen to you people. I'm not saying he has said it. Because the statement confirmed today or yesterday shows that Obaseki is my boss. Okay? And I will not betray my boss and I take directives from my boss. Okay? before Shaibu left APC, he said they are the founding founder of APC in Edo State, that he has no place to go. And he did not leave APC voluntarily. Check your records very well. He left APC because he was no longer having a seat in APC, according to those Ewu Meriji in APC. Okay, so this rumor of him passing to leaving APC, PDP is not classified. It's not original. It is not confirmed. And it is not genuine yet. Because I don't pick rumors from rumors from the streets. When I tell you anything here, I don't go back and say, I gave you wrong information. I'm sorry. I don't like doing it. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person in life, but I'm only just telling you that I don't like doing it often. Okay. You see, election is coming up in the national level. You should expect power tussles in everywhere in Nigeria. Okay. Now, people start calling, they said, I'm the only one man. I just finished telling you that the rumor for Shaibu leaving PDP is unclassified rumor. Okay. But until Shaibu come out and say, look, it is true, I read it in a well profound and recognized national newspaper or bloggers that are very, very, very intelligent, I won't believe it. Okay. But there is tendency, approach has been given to Shaibu that I can confirm. Okay. But his answer, let me think about it. As a diplomat, or a diplomatic person, or a democrat person, you don't need to push away anybody that give any proposal. All you do is that let me reflect on the issue very well. That is how it's being done in the democratic society. You can knock on anybody, just look, boy, come forward, see level. This is what I have for you. That is for that. Then for the impeachment rumor that was brought up on what's his name again? Oh, Comrade Show, I guess so. They've sent it to me. Because you know why? There are many of us who are opportunists, who are not really qualified to, they don't have anything to offer. But they are opportunists to be close to people who matters. And for that simple reason, they become who they are today. But please, instead of me to bring out fake rumors in my war without having a close or confidential reasons or evidence to show to my people, I won't even say it at all. We have 10 people in the House of Assembly because 12 defected to APC and never returned. Went to go and make false complaint in Abuja, which Obaseki contested and won the case against them. So 10 of them who refused to leave Obaseki when the going were getting tougher. So why would they now decide to impeach him now? You see, how many of them will impeach Obaseki? The total house is 20. It's 24, 22. So if 24, 22 people, 12 has left or 14 has left, there are only 10 there. What quorum would they form to become 2/3? You see, there are things that cannot work out. The only area I'm considering is just Shaibu. But since he has come out to say, I am loyal to my boss, which is Obaseki, we will not see that caricature issue that happened in where did it happen? I think it's Somalia being one other country where the president punched the vice president in the face in the public. That's what tell you insubordination of the vice president to the president, no matter the level. You both swore the same oath together. Now, that is concerning the rumor that is blowing up in town and stuff like that. I can see that most bloggers are totally against Obaseki. Famous bloggers, almost all of them. They are against Obaseki. This is the gospel truth. They won't deny that. If anybody contests me on that, then I will ask him for me and him to come on the debate. And I will play his video for him and tell him where he held on this issue. Now, my young folks, I take you all back to 1979 because I will not be able to live without history. 1979, Abu Salih contested as UPN governorship election. In 79, I was a final student in primary school. I remember, yeah, that was the year I entered secondary school. We were passing from primary 6. We were doing an entrance that time to class 1. Okay. So at that time, the first year I came to Benin, they kicked cow in my school, St. Andrew, which is now known as Ola Primary School in Uselu. We ate and took rice home. But let's call a spade a spade. People hail is may his soul aspire peace. Shaibu Bemudia, Brigadier Samuel Shaibu Bemudia, that is a great achiever in Edo State or in Bende State. Now let's look at the Benin City hubs where Ogbemudia really lays his hands for development. He built his stadium. I'm talking about 70s old. He built his stadium. The area that was quoted in Benin City that time was Oselu Lagos Road, which was Federal Road. New Lagos Road was Passe. I'm telling the gospel truth. New Lagos Road was first quoted well in 1981. Check your history. No, sorry, 79. 79. Well, Federal Road, also Lagos Road. I attended the primary school, so I am telling you what I know, and it's the gospel truth. TV Road, we are not quoted during Bermuda era. It was quoted when they established that NTA in that place there. The quota was not the way it was now today. Texas Mary was nowhere to be found. I live in that area there. My grandmother, my mother's father's house was number 43, so Lagos Road, very close to Kojang Furniture. Kojang Furniture is my family house. The back is my family house. Oga Mozai, Obakpolo, who is now the director for art and culture in Edo State. The father was the one that made the doors our head. Those days in Uselu. Mozai, Obakpolo. If he's watching, you will know, he confirm it. I'm not lying. Opposite Mozart's father's house is your Kagbe for our his honorable PA, late PA, Amori, which we call Amanyawo, a power Amanyawo, late. Okay, so these are my family, my mother's family's area. The next land there was also for my uncle, late Pamori too, who died many years ago, was formerly the manager for rice mill. We normally call it Papa Frank. Okay. He's senior my mother. I'm just telling you, those areas. If you listen to the area, you go to the Caterpillar house, which is what is their surname again? I've forgotten their surname. Which is the wife first of his life was the daughter of this Irabo. Should be Irabo now. Boy, Irabo, I forgot it. From there you go to Oviaron family. Okay, I can name it to Ola Primary School Junction. From there you go to Isiwu or Osiwu. Okay, so we know all those areas. Texas Meadow was nowhere. Talk Cemetery was not quoted at that time. All those streets, all those layouts in New Lagos Road were not quoted. Only Mission Road, Bakbava, Saple Road, Third Secular. Okay, finish. Saple Road stopped at NEPA. Ask. I'm not saying things that I don't know. So, and I also know that the budget at that time might not be so much at that time, but the population of the Edo people at that time was very few too. So let nobody start crying ostrich about infrastructure. So because I had a man calling me when I called him just now, say, if you said paying up salary to civil servants and pensioners, it's not an achievement, then why was Oshomole not able to do it regularly in his tenure? You created red roof all around, and you have unqualified teachers under the red roof. Unpaid workers under the red roof. The teachers were selling umbrella, selling clothes. If you want to do burial, a teacher will carry a contract to supply the dress of burial. Tell me if I'm lying. Anybody that is watching me now, confirm it. My elder sister was a headmistress in many schools before she died. She retired 8 months later, she died of stomach cancer. Okay, it's natural. Anybody can die of any sickness, you understand? If not that, she would have seen her life today, very agile, very young lady at 60. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. I used to visit her when I go to Nigeria at Amolo Primary School when she was the headmistress there. I know the situation of teachers. They all have their Ghana must go back where they sell post, bag, everything. They go to Onitsha to sell things and make them to live. If you don't know, the wife of late Most Reverend Idaosa taught me in primary school, in Lola Primary School, in 1973. She was using 404 station wagon Peugeot. If she hear the video anytime, let her contest me. I know her officially. She was my teacher. I know her. Okay. Even my uncle, even married to Idausa's junior sister. Both of them are late now. Okay. Let's forget about that. Why this shouting every time? Why are we not patient in Edo State? Why are we in a hurry in everything about Edo State? They will talk about security. The other day, Oga Kevin say nobody can travel out of the place. But we see a series of videos of how people were being rescued by the vigilante that at Alakma. It is in Isha. He said it's Ishan people are living abroad that fund it. How can Ishan people are living abroad fund the whole vigilante in Edo State? How much did they raise? How much did they raise? They contributed. They contributed. They bought cars. People also bought cars. Even the campaign for Jomole, people bought cars. You understand? Sorry, a campaign of Obaseki. So, my brother, I did not say, come up to say Obaseki is paying a salary or pension. That is a great achievement. No. Watch what the other person says before that. You can't say paying salary is not an achievement regularly. Oh boy. And you said to compare to the place I'm living in Italy here. If only salary was the reason why I came to Italy here. Was Italy developed 10 years ago? No. Was Italy developed 30 years ago? I came in here 20-something years ago. Made Italy functioning properly. Obaseki came to power 5.5 years ago. Was Edo functioning properly? Do we have light in Edo? Do we have water running everywhere in Edo? Do we have good roads in Edo? You said Oshomole constructed all roads that link to Ring Road. The roads that link to Ring Road, are they, is all that place Edo people are living? Is it where they are not complaining now? What are the potholes he left in Uwelu and Uselu and the rest people? Why not talk about that? Instead of you borrowing money to, okay, hold on. I listened to Dokbayi, they call him Abi Barrister, Dokbayi Abi, they call him that, they say New Era. I'm going to give you one instance now. He showed New Era. Brother, I'm going to wait. I just want to give you the preambles of all this nonsense they are doing sometimes, you know. I remain unshakable. You know why? Because I did not support Obaseki for any purpose. I support him because I know he has something to offer to us. It might not be today, but you see what Obasa just said in his time. He said history will remember him when he left. Since OBJ left, how many presidents has achieved what OBJ achieved up to now? I'm coming to that. Hold on. First of all, let me show you where I'm talking about when Dokbai talk about New Era. Then I'll go and play the issue concerning the campaign echo. Hold on.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening.
This is Kola Dokbai echo. See It's behind the building. Okay, look all those old buildings for the back. Oh, listen now. Show and where. You see those old buildings for back? The rehabilitated buildings. When I see them, you know why I showed that picture? Barrister Kola Dokbayi, thank you very much for drawing the notice of the governor that this school has been abandoned for a while. I like that. Thank you very much. But when you were showing your video, if I were you, I would have to go and see the old buildings in the school there that was left untouched. You know why they left that school, that old buildings untouched? Because when you renovate, the money out to embezzle will be too small to thief. You see the giant building Kola was standing behind. Massive building. But there was a building abandoned in that same New Era. You saw it just now, Abi? That same New Era. Hold on. I want to show you the condition of New Era College. So people understand that they are playing pranks on us. All these people, they are politicians, they play pranks on us. Why would you set a giant project like that? Put AC for secondary school? How many schools get AC for that? If they even get farm when they work constantly, Even the Nigerian embassy for Rome here, now only the big main office there now you see the work. Hold on. New one of us I beg again. I just want to show you now because you know why? Nigerians are very funny. In anything I do, okay. Allora. Oh God, no. Okay. They say he rebuild a new era. He can't call the mala, make on open the school. But meanwhile, new era, echo. Hold on. No.
By the Edo State government is now 99% new.
MARROW vessel, they come. I want to show you something. I want to show you say.
Oh God. Is now 99% complete. This is the first of the model schools built complete with relaxation center and a hall. So you have to terminate. The construction of the new era college by the Edo State government is now 99% complete. This is the first of the model schools built complete with relaxation center and a hall.
We have to terminate the former contractor who was doing a very shoddy job at a very slow pace, replaced with this standard contractor. What we've done here is not to renovate, it's to build a completely new concept of a high-profile public school that the average child will be happy to attend. And, I'm happy.
The governor said this is just the senior secondary school.
The only thing now is to encourage the contractor to rush to finish the remaining portion of the work, the senior secondary school.
This was 5 years ago, barely less than 9 months before Oshomole left power. All the buildings that were standing in New Era were abandoned, and they started a fresh reconstructing buildings again. Schools are not luxury. Schools are meant to be standard and are accommodatable for the few hours you stay. There's nobody else in the school. How much possible you want to build dormitory for there? You see, he abandoned those ones that were built before instead of it to renovate. Egosa Grammar School, what happened to Egosa Grammar School? What happened to Edopolo Grammar School? What happened to ICC? What happened to Idia College? What happened to Adolo? What happened to Edopolo? Why they not go there? Why the New Era? More than find out. The Old Boys Association of the age of Oshomole, who is in APC at that time. I don't want to talk past there again. You see, sometimes politics, they play it as if we are fools. We don't know what we are doing. How can you leave a building standing? You will not renovate it. You abandon it. You didn't destroy it. You constructed a new one again. And allocated billions to it. And people chop. You understand? I just pray may they impeach Obaseki. I just pray may they impeach Obaseki. Because you know why they pray may they impeach Obaseki? May we see una nyash, fire nyash, IB. Because all local government, all local chairmen for parties are all millionaires during Oshomole era. I have 2 close ones that I know. I can't even count their buildings. If you go their house with 50,000 euro cash, they change that to naira. They never go bank. They will enter their cupboard. They will change that for you. You could see the main change. Your car is house again. That's how corrupt the politics was before Obaseki came to power. So, una want constructions, social amenities. That guy was telling me Italy. If you don't know, there are cities in Italy here where you cannot even take bus. No bus stop. If you don't know, in Italy I'm living now, there are areas I will go. Oyibo will come and call you, look me like person come for paradise. I don't want to mention names. Is it? People where they go know when I try to talk. There are some certain part of Italy you go. This cloth is my playing ground cloth. If I just go like this, they would look me. Who's gonna start with? they know I'm not living in their vicinity. You will see suffering. Disseminately, you will see potholes in some areas. Why are we okay? Don't use that word generally. It's where it's not okay. Anywhere there is corruption, development cannot flow. It is certainly there is mafia, corruptions, where people are afraid to establish business there. No legitimate business are successful there in the south, because as you pay tax to the government, you pay tax to the mafias. They award contracts 18 times in one road, just the way it functions in Nigeria. They throw waste bins along the road, express in Napoli. Toxic waste, they take it from Germany, other countries, bury it in their soil, and collect. One person will collect money from it. In Italy that I'm living on. But I'm fortunate to be living in the northern part of Italy, where things are done regularly, where laws prevail, where justice prevail in terms of governance. Okay? I just inform you just now that, you see, I don't want to show you here, because this is what this is. I was written personally to come in contact with the mayor on the 19th for question and answer. To talk way forward in the state I live here. I'm a Nigerian. I'm not an Italian. Who will recognize me in the local government? I have asked them. Not even the chairman will even look at me if I go to a go. But yeah, recognized. So my brother that called into that program just now, I'm not against social amenities, but you can't claim it all in 8 years from a governor that have not enough revenue to do the project you are asking to do. The federal government told you guys that when Goodluck was in power, oil was sold for $154 a barrel, and they couldn't do enough development. Now oil fell to 28 when they came into power. It has just rise to 58 now. So what can they do? All state governors go to Abuja to collect money to pay workers and do infrastructures. Are you aware, my caller? You that call into the program just now telling me, Heathrow, you live in Italy, salary. Oh boy, paying salary and pension in Nigeria is the greatest achievement any governor can achieve in a nation called Nigeria. When you can see state, Kogi governors, Kogi governor, Yaya Bello couldn't pay money, couldn't pay salary. Hello? Hello? So, Yaya Bello couldn't pay salary, and you say it's not an achievement. A state does not have enough revenue. He was able to pay salary constantly, fluently. And he let me tell you his achievement so far. You both don't even know his achievement. He has created a standard in the administrative level in Edo State. Everything is now on digital. Revenues on digital. Ministry for Education is on digital. Finance is on digital. Agriculture is on digital. Everything is now on digital. It happened for Lucky period. Did it happen in Oshomole period? Oshomole came and destroyed all illegal structures. In the first 8 months he was in power, we even saw him throwing clothes out of the street of a widow. When he said, get away, when I remember. But on his second tenure, what did Oshomole did? He embraced all of them. Was Kabaka not his close friend? Was all those shops that he broke, all those wooden blocks he broke, were they not replaced? Where oligarchy was more promoted? This land grabbing get to its highest peak during Oshomole in Benin City. Am I lying? If I'm lying, quote me wrong. He started from the era of Ogbenejo and graduated in the era of Oshomole. Why would I want to get miracle? If he took politicians almost 52 years to kill Nigeria. So what do you think it will take a good politicians to remeld or to adjust the system in Nigeria? Every day I continue telling you guys that, look, listen, It will not work. Oh. The day you remove or impeach Obaseki, we are returning back to 22 years of backwardness in Edo State. Huh? Oh my show. I fear you now. Who don't fear you now? Make it wrong. You know what? You know they pay me. Eh? I talk with my mouth and enter house. You know why? I don't get my salary from Nigeria. I don't even have any. Apart from my daughter there now. My sisters, my cousins, they are there, but I don't even have a father there. I don't even have a mother there. I can decide to go to Nigeria anytime, any day. If I decide to see my daughter, I can give her an invitation to come and visit me with her husband and they go back. But for the sake of you who lives in that place there, stop putting fingers to areas where you don't have anybody that is your enemy. You point finger here, you don't have danger there. The danger is the rest forefinger that is pointing to you. Berlusconi did the same thing here. They narrate, talk, Prodi. Prodi was a man that was well respected in the European community. He stayed there for 10 years as a president, operating and managing the European system. An Italian professor, an economist. When he finished there, he was called to come and contest to revive Italy economy from the shambles it was. The guy had not spent 3 years when they impeached him for power. You understand? He said that Italians are impatient. Berlusconi came, started sharing money. When they said there was crisis in Italy, there was a financial crisis, he said a lie. If you go to the restaurant, Italians food that place there. So if people are feed up in the restaurant, Italy is almost about 18 million population now. 76 point something or 78 point something population now. So if you see people feed up in the restaurant, a nation where we have 76 million and 30 millions are suffering, you tell me it's a pass mark? You want to compare it with Nigeria where we have 14% people enjoying, while 76% are dying in hunger. Sorry, 86% are dying in hunger. So all of them make una the coin the ekpo. Tie the rubber. Here the later we do committee with no bag by no rara. Open one if you like when I impeach Obaseki, he will not come me. You know concern me at all. Because the same way this commissioner on a complaint so the guy came and said, look, if he review all these people working in his parastatals in Edo State, they are not qualified. He dissolve it, reform it. After reformation, don't forget was he going to court by Yamu. The case lasted for more than 9 months. He's just on power a year plus. Let's call a spade a spade. Choosing a bad commissioner and not having a commissioner, which one is the best? What the answer maybe I do. And when I am one of you, I didn't mercy. Because the Benin Parable said, for you to have the pocket that wide open hole on the pocket, you can keep money on it. It is better not to have a shirt with a pocket with hole. So if this man said he's going to do it, he's doing it now. Shaibu want to leave? See, Bobo, if Shaibu leave, Shaibu will end up like Saraki. I tell you. You see, he's a brilliant politician, but he has no power to conquer a state. People use him to conquer some regions, some areas. There are activists, okay? He's the man of the people, but he has no power, the financial capacity to change the narratives of politics in Edo State. If you go back to APC, Beate, boy. And if APC bring him out as a governor, he's going to lose. He's going to lose because the Edos will not betray the Isha people. I'm telling you, the reasonable Isha people will not the Meko people, Isha people. I know some of the who are Meko. The bad areas. We're not talking about the bad areas. We're talking about the good areas because, so look, this one I don't know, area is a bad area. And such area must not stay with the good areas. He needs to be eliminated. We have so many issues that are bad areas. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the SROJ. Obio. The real Obio. Not be the one way they lick nyash of people. who look at this place is roses, he go to it. When anywhere that is difficult, he run from that place there. Be very watchful. There are so many in my city here. There are many in Faenza. There are many in Foley. There are many in Rimini. We know them. Their days are numbered. Anything that is difficult to a Benin man does not last more than 3 months. Every time I continue telling you these stories, you think I'm a liar. You might look at me as an ordinary person. Why can't you talk like the way I'm talking? Everybody has his gifts. You come on board and talk with me. You can't talk like me. You might be walking, I can't even walk like you. You might be clearing glass, I can't clear glass like you. You can be very intelligent upstairs, I might not be intelligent like you. But when you talk about analyzing the issues, are you getting what I'm saying? So anybody that is looking for miracle in Edo State, remove Obaseki and let's see the miracle. Now, let's go back to the issue of achievement. I told you Obaseki have hauled or rehauled all the administrative issues in Edo State and place all things in order. Because in economy, there's what they call scale of preference. Whatever that is more important, the first important one, you deal with those ones first. After that one, you enter the second batch, the third batch. So, during COVID-19, schools were shifted to bigger halls in Italy here. It is not the block that is school. It is the quality of what you get from the teachers. And there are many things the teachers use to teach the student, not the wall. Building red roof does not promote the standard of education in Edo State. But putting smile on the teachers and giving them all the amenities they need to teach will improve the standard of education in Edo State. This is the fact. You see, oh God. In my previous broadcast, I told you guys that you can be in Cadillac, road stress with AC and be feeling sweat. While a man on Fiat Punto, Golf 3, will be driving, he will just be fresh and fresh air will be blowing. Even when he just ordinary fan inside the car, he will not be sweating. You know why? Because the sweat, the heat you see from the face, from this atmosphere is easy to combat. That's to fight with, to eliminate. But the heat, internal heat, is difficult to on the level. And if your body totally hot, then you're gonna feel, you're gonna see small. The sweat they go to big, they'll be like sharp when they fall for up, when it's in the block. Ta. You went pour for granted. That is when your body system internally is hot. Anti-grazing, yes. I'm gonna follow that one till I attack Obaseki. Any other thing? I see no significant issues there. Toll Cemetery has been a bad road. I want to start giving you histories. Thank you very much, my brother Osas Jerry. Osas, thank you very much. Toll Cemetery, as of 1972. No, let me remember. My junior brother was 4 or 5 years at that time. 75 or 76 were in Toll Cemetery. Toll Cemetery, our block when we take fence our house, it reached to 3 meters. If rain fall, my mama trust, it go there on top of water. The water go. Who dey power that time? Who dey power that time? The military rule, they power that time. Okay? Our mattress will flow for up. We get bakery at Tanomo Bakery, number 23 Toll Cemetery Street. Opposite Sparta Lane, where we have poultry in Toll Cemetery. If you take that road straight to New Lagos Road, the last house by the right is JBS. No, sorry. No More You No Friend. Opposite the left is where he park his trailers. Then opposite the street is Benso, the beer people. At the side of Benso is the main cemetery street that lead to Kola Ine San house. Kola Ine San house is opposite. That street was not quoted. These are things that I know. It was my sister's husband who was then a new reporter for the Daily Times, who became the chief correspondent in Daily Times in Nigeria, Solomon Odebingie, who came to the house from Warri. He was in Warri at that time. When he came to Benin and said, oh God, Ima, is it where we are living? He took pictures of the street. Look, my in-law, you might have forgotten this story. I don't forget stories. He brought that at a national newspaper, Daily Times. 8 months later, they came and cut out the road. The way they cut out a talk cemetery before, they've changed the pattern now. They cut out it has chest. They do it like this, but not so sharp. Little bit pendensal. I use it a lot pendensal. Slope, you know, down like this. We're having gutter with blockage. That's block to block the gutter so you can't fall on it. But anytime when they come to park the gutter, they used to come and park gutter regularly, 6 months, 2 times in a year, rainy season and dry season. Talk cemetery. He stopped functioning even before Oyewo came to power. So what are we talking about? Why are you when they discharge all the problem of Obaseki head? Which miracle do one get? A state of 5.6 million population. How many work schools when they in Benin? Schools when they Irua, when they Auchi? How much? You say that they allocate 700 million. 700 million divided by the workers in Edo State. How much remain? How much you say remain? How many of them they pay tax for Benin there? How many? I'm not saying it's perfect, but anybody tell me that you want to impeach him, he has not done nothing? Hey, yeah, what are you talking about? When he went to qualified culture, he got again. When I talk, the guy went there, demolished the place, get a startup planning. Who was that for? Pick your 4, please. So they demolished the building and they said, hey, you have abandoned the place. So who tells you you know the work? Remember, not on the work. The guy now today now studios that he has started building the place now. Because we said agriculture is the key role of development in Edo State. So he went there. If New Era students cannot go to school, they can go and join them in the grammar school. Here. So far they have the laboratory standard in the school. So far they have everything they need to do. If wasting that money there will not be useful to the society, they let it be. But for the grass issue, let them go and clear the grass. Why you got talent? There are issues you need to keep, let it lie low. We have other pressing issues in Edo State. Insecurity are there, but you forgot that the governor has no power over the police in Edo State. When you hate people, you start creating bad laws, forgetting that if you blind your eyes because of your enemy not to see them, you are friends. The same eye, you can see your friends too. So one man standing, I am ready to stand by it. Because you know why? I did not support Obaseki because I was convinced by anybody. I did not support Obaseki because I was paid by anybody. I did not support Obaseki because I hate Ize-Iyamu. No. I supported Obaseki 85% because of his capacity, his level of understanding in economics. I don't think anybody will allow himself to be fooled. I know he's under tension. He's sitting on a hot stew as a governor in the second tenure. Yeah. Social media, they fire him for here. PDP members will come in, they fire him for there. APC people will carry come with promises, I know what else is they fire him for there. The family people too, they fire him for there. So, even the traditional council, they fire him. They might not just say it publicly or openly. These are facts. Okay? So, listen. I will advise everybody to stay clear from this propaganda. If you want to deal with this guy, he's having less than 3 years to leave the power. Prepare your candidate that will do wonders that he couldn't do. Go and click in. Hold on. 2 minutes, my brother. I want to stay with me online. I want to let you know. Hold on. Because it's very, very, very... this must say lubrico. This one is English for. He going to say, I'm sorry that intelligent man don't go stay one side now. He say the microscopic few. Now when it be microscopic few, then they talk all these things so. But when they the mega bright, the mega side, we know what in there. A lot of who? No. I don't want to answer you, my brother. That we could not create problem here. How much? Man, no vessel. Two minutes, eh? I want to let you know the difference between Oshomole and okay. Just 2 minutes. Because you know why? People talk in frustration. They don't care about how you get it. I just told you in my place here, Berlusconi did the same thing. When he came on board, there's problem in Italy. There's suffering. 1,005 to all foreigners who have 3 children. Now remember, for Italy here, they were distributing card. Nigerians were happy. People were collecting the money, were spending the money. After 1 year, only me for my city here, I don't know what the rest of whether they pay to. I don't pay my own. Most people pay the money back to the government. Because he was spending money recklessly. Hold on. You see, this is what Obaseki said when he entered power. He said, as Governor Oshomole, he said, look in this in Governor of the Edo State said Adam Oshomole, his predecessor, borrowed recklessly when he was in power. Listen, but the duel fell apart over political differences and it's led to defection of the governor of All Progressive Party to Democratic Party. That's at the governorship election debate organized by Channel Televisions on Sunday, blah, blah, blah. But Variety Obaseki said a larger part of the loan was taken when Oshomole was governor of Edo State. In terms of debt, we have not taken that proportion of debt as a government since 2016. What happened is that my predecessor borrowed recklessly and the federal government had to restructure all the debt which was taken before I came into office. And this includes the whole series of bank borrowing and borrowing to pay salaries, he said. So the federal government structured outstanding obligations to Edo State to the tune of 30 billion naira. That is what is responsible for the adding to the debt stock, not the borrowing from the administration. And what happened? Even most of us don't know that we're unpaid debt to contractors up to the tune of 60 to 70 billions of naira. With the debt burden more than 120 billion, we have been able to service and still ensure that we undertake economic projects. But is the suitable coming from the finance background? It is not the quota. Listen. Even when the federal government paid 30 billion to settle the debt Oshomole accumulated in Edo State, what I'm telling you now, go and Google it. Obaseki does not create Google. He cannot amend or adjust Google. The debt that was left on ground was 120 billion. All those loans when I say me go to construct now, when the money not there, me go to borrow. At the end of the day, they go to service the loan. 100. Mona, listen. I want to tell you, I know they do something. See, Mona, look at 120 million. See here. Wait a second. See here. No, not be that one. Sorry. May I put on here? No. I will say 120 million. Sorry, billion, not million. 120 billion. So for those of you who are saying, Obaseki, not do this, not do that, not do that. To service 120 billion naira, it is nothing less than at least 10 million or 120 million to service it. 120 billion. These are the debts. Even after the federal government assisted in payment of debt, Oshomole were borrowing money. There was no money in revenue. He was doing it for, I saw how Oshomole is trying, Red Rufo, Kota Dodo, he do this. How can you be borrowing money to fix up a project that does not produce money? How can you service the debt? When you borrow money to construct train, like the Buhari did the other day, they borrowed money from China and constructed train lines, make it function properly, buy your ticket by method of buying tickets on credit cards, that the money will be available to the revenue of the federal government. Then we can service that gain from the train station to pay up the debt. But when you go and borrow money to finance a school, okay, and you pay teachers that teach in that school, and the money the student paid there for school fees cannot pay the teachers, where will you get money to pay the loan that you borrowed? Let anybody tell me that the Edo State government has money without borrowing. No way. So the reason why I say it's an achievement for Obaseki to have been able to be paying regularly and servicing the Oshomole's debt he left behind, because he borrowed money recklessly just to dance to the tune of the masses. Those who don't know what on board about governance, I stand to be corrected that if we are not owing 120 billion naira as debt, and if that debt was not accumulated by Oshomole era, 8 years of disaster in Edo State, which the layman cannot see. He was not paying teachers, he was not paying workers, he even borrowed money to pay workers. Can you imagine a government that was borrowing money to pay workers? He couldn't generate money to pay workers. And you are telling me that I said a man who generates money in the state to pay workers is not an achievement? Yeah. Do you know that parable in Benin language that says that, oh, one FAJ, a teacher, on our God. When there's no person that's educated in the family, there's no money in the family, when they have an uncle who is a lecturer or a teacher, he's a big boy. You never hear that? A society where everybody is blind. One man came. Nobody's taking him along. He has one eye. He's moving by himself. Would you bother for him? That is what is happening now in Edo State. Magufuli, Tanzania president. This one una president. Why not focus una eye on una Buhari? Why not concentrate on the... Because whatever affect the federal, affect the state. The state collect money, the fund, from the federal. Hold on. Oh no. I bad for Nasha, just sorry for some people. Why? Oh, no. Just hold on. This man died at the age of 61. He died at the age of 61. Let me tell you now. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, October 29, 1959, and born, and he died 17th of March 2001. Was the 5th president of Tanzania, serving from 2015 to 2021. He served as a Minister of Works, Transport and Communication from 2000 to 2005 and 2010 to 2015. I was a chairman of the Southern Africa Development Committee from 2019 to 2020. You see, Magufuli rewrite the history of Tanzania. He did not borrow money from external body. He rewrote contracts. He rewrote agreements reached by Westerners with Tanzania. At a point, let me dedicate this music to him because if I say it, ordinary matter will not be good. Hold on, 2 minutes, please. I want to dedicate this music to him because so that make Nigeria the shame. I come, I get you to play for you. I get many this to play for her today. Hold on. Okay. This musician use and take sing. Listen to this music. 2 minutes. Just listen to this music. And there was a video he played this for this guy. This guy was in a dancing floor. He didn't come out. Echo. This was the place. Hold on. Let me show it to you. I will just show it to you briefly. Hold on. And let me go back now and tell you how they describe Nigerian, because I kept a lot of videos in my Facebook. Oh, I'll call you back, my brother. I'm busy now. Let me show you what one pastor said.
Last week.
Hold on.
I had drawn a parallel with what happened in the Soviet Union in 1991.
Okay.
Empire.
Hold on. I'll call you back. This one thing. Hold on. This is what Buhari told us when he was contesting. Wanna listen?
I think we should be unified. Now that about it.
Oh, Roscoe, why give FIFA? We don't want to be busy. You real line. Yeah, but my real life. Who about to stop me now? I'll say now, yeah. Sorry, I was about to say something. Listen.
That one I become a converted Democrat.
Okay.
Democrat. Multi-party democratic system with the biggest caveat that elections must be free and fair.
Okay.
Let the Nigerians decide.
Yes, but why should they decide in your favor and not that of the other candidates? In other words, I'm saying you have a platform, you're talking to Nigerians, tell Nigerians why.
What can you do for Nigeria? This is what he told us that time.
Candidates.
2017.
Okay, if you insist, I will tell Nigerians why I want them to elect me. Under a different system, I have been a governor, 6 states. I have been a petroleum minister for 3.25 years. I have been a head of state. I have been a chairman of PTF. Nigerians know this. I have service to offer. I am offering myself to Nigerians to serve them. And I want a free and fair election.
This was Buhari speaking. You understand? You see why I play this video for now? He talked about the Soviet Union. Most of young folks here don't understand exactly what we mean by Soviet Union. Soviet Union comprises of more than 50 countries. That's why I say Nigerians, we are not even many. America is 52. Soviet were more than that. And the countries that break out of Soviet are more than 16 now. He said if Soviet Union can be able to do what they did democratically, without shooting a gun, it can happen anytime, anywhere. Any day, anytime. That's what Buhari said. So that is why I still continue telling my Igbo brothers. The people want to challenge Obaseki, want to leave Obaseki. If the head in the center is not good, the state can be good, the local government can be good. This is how a Ghanaian pastor described Nigerian. Hold on. Listen.
The African continent
Hold
is
on.
West Africa.
Hold on.
But Ghana is trying.
Listen.
Continent is West. Continent is continent. In African continent is West Africa.
The worst.
But Ghana is trying gradually. That is why every Ghanaian must hold on to the.
Oh God. Hello. I just told you that guy was my baby. Yes, and go now, okay. I'm saying go now. I did life, okay. I'm sorry, my brother. I sent somebody to the embassy and he's having difficulties over there. So let me quickly resolve the issue. Hold on, please. I know I will come back to that worst nation. Hold on, 2 minutes. Let me quickly send this number to him first. Okay. Mike, hold on. God, what is going on? 2 minutes, please, eh? I hate people calling me when I'm on the... Okay. 2 minutes, please, eh? I'm coming. But my another vessel, I did in the midst of these people just call me on the wrong this thing. Okay, I'm through with it. Allora, please bear with me. I cannot go because this guy has no. Because I don't have internet here. Let me see. 2 minutes, please. Oh God. 2 minutes. I don't know. Just please bear with me. I have a little. I don't want to off the videos while you cannot. Ready. It's on another line. I cannot call him true. Yeah. Cavolo. What am I going to do now? Okay. So, I beg, please bear with me, please. I will join you soon. I just want to handle these issues very fast because otherwise there are passports that need to be brought to me today. Hello, Roscoe. Well, I'm call because my phone cannot call out because I blocked the card yesterday. Let me call Mike. Mike did me give on Mike. Or yeah, or whoever we're calling by. Oh, that's scanning now. I'm not scan calling in the bar again. Scan with through Mike here. He made it call. Hold on, my baby. I don't want to wait. I know not waiting. I want to talk to this guy. See those kind of baby. Oh God, these people they really can't spoil my show today. Hello. Hey, they say you know the embassy now. But you don't give those passports. I know, but the passport when I say me help me bring come out to go. Okay, va bene. Okay, ciao. Va bene, it's okay. It's okay. Ciao. Please. Allora, so let's go straight to the point. There was a pastor in Ghana who described Nigeria as one of the worst corrupt nations in Africa. Hold on.
The African continent is West Africa.
The worst.
But Ghana is trying gradually. That is why every Ghanaian must hold on to the peace that God has given you in this nation. Nigeria is the worst nation. I am saying it because I know what I'm saying. When you appoint a leader that is dull, everybody in that nation will look as if they are dull. But Nigerians are brilliant people. In all the university in America, Nigeria, they are top notch. But their leader, they are dull. No brain of businesses, no brain of future, no brain of infrastructure, no brain of raising people. But they have only brain to steal money. And that's why you see Nigerians everywhere and nobody want to see green passport again. I pray one day that the whole nation will say they don't want Nigeria again.
So they will get sense.
You know why? That prayer God will answer it so that Nigerians will go back home. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes. You know why I play that music for? Why I play that track for everybody? Eh? We feel get different ideas and ideology. You understand me? Eh? But I've seen some Nigerians are very short-sighted. Short-sighted. That is, they look at surface of things. They don't look at the foundation of anything. You know, build us. Imagine somebody saying we need hospitals in Benin. The other day as an argument, somebody say, Obaseki not build hospital. We don't need hospital in Benin. We need well-equipped hospitals that's already existing in Benin. I worry, always not possible. I worry, always not possible. On Thursday, no. Ciao. So, it is not possible for you to start building when you don't have the quality standard to raise that issue, that building up. You understand? So what is the necessity of you building a red roof when you don't have quality teachers, you don't have quality amenities to raise or keep that place moving very far? Family. So sometimes when I argue people, they will say, hey, I'm the one man standing. I stand. The way I was sounding it about Abu Salih, that I was very small. People now started calling me lawyer, home lawyer, Omugui. I'm talking about early 80s. I said, look, what are you talking? Abu Salih gave us pencil, biro, book, textbook. It was Abu Salih era I read Genesis to Revolution in school. Bible knowledge. Because he gave us Bible in school. Okay. And he was paying salaries. How can a worker be going to work with transport, everything, come back here and also you say it's not an achievement? It's a big achievement, boy. Shogbo. How can somebody work for 10 months without salary? He has 4 kids at home. How do the kids live? How do they eat? How do they pay their house rent? You think that if not because of the umbrella crayfish and banana cloths, Accra, when the teachers they say for school, those days during Oshomole. You understand? I don't want to live now. Later in the day, we'll come talk about the issue of one Nigeria. The reason why they don't want to see my face when they condemn about Biafra. Say, not be we need for Nigeria to make Nigeria grow or to create goodness in Nigeria. Okay. Some people say I'm not talking about our sister when he died for Italy here when we book it. I told them these are not issues that need to be debated. Because I'm living now, I just want to crack down some issues that people are bothering me for. I don't discuss issues that are not worth discussing. Not that there's no worth discussing. There's no discussion there because he was a wife to a man. The man lost his job. He went into depression. First of all, for a girl of 30 to marry a man of 61, there should be involvement of finance. Handsome, the man is not handsome. If you see his face, he look like criminal already. So there was the marriage was based on condition. Okay, so now the girl has got all what she needed. Stay, probably maybe passport, I don't know. I can't speak bad about the dead. She proposed to bring her 3 kids to Italy when the man is not working. And the man look at it as if these 3 kids come to this place, it will be a big burden and responsibility. You know, as a white man think, he disagreed with it, and she said she can't continue living with you if you disagree with me. And she left. This man was frustrated. A man that is in love with a girl 30 at 61 should be crazy. Even me at my young age, like if I have a friend 30 years old girl, I go crazy now. You know me at this now, 20 years. If I'm 50 and I'm friending a girl of 30, that's 20 years different. There must be love in me. You got a boy like Otota. So if that girl dump me, especially when I'm not having anything doing, I'll go crazy. You see, but I have blocked that temperament of carrying gun or knife to sentence somebody to death. I can't do that. So that's the reason. But today, for those of you who live in the environment in where this girl died, there's a Fakolata orgy around 8:30 in the city all the white, black men, everybody is going to protest peacefully with a candle on their hand tonight in the place where the girl died, okay, in the city, okay. For those of you who want to go there, you can go there because my association too is well concerned about the activities, talking about the concerned Nigerian forum in Italy here. But I'm following up the details. The man has been arrested and justice will take his course. This is not the idea of interfering with the Nigerian Constitution, Nigerian Union. You don't need us. First, the person that killed the person has not denied. He has weakness that he shot him 4 times, she died. They were married. He left him because of the way the man was behaving. Disagreement in marriage is normal. And she is the 58th woman that had died in the hand of a husband in Italy here since January till now. For those of you who are not aware of it, it's not because it happens to Nigeria. I saw one blogger in my Facebook telling us that the other day another woman killed a Nigerian, how do they call it? He said a Nigerian, what did he say? Let me just not forget. I think I share it. Nigerian girl. No, sorry, Nigerian man. I told him. No, I did not stall it. That woman in hey Andrew, good afternoon. I did not share that place, but I am not in support of what happened recently. But that man, that boy that died in Chesena, he hanged himself. He committed suicide. 100% evidence, I have it with me. And the wife, they were supposed girlfriend, the white lady, called me yesterday. I was disappointed the way the burial went because no communication was given to us. Those who were in Chesena didn't call me and see how they are going. So we were told the boy has been laid to rest last Saturday. And she said she's coming to see me. I said I will communicate with her when I'm free. Okay. But instigation about that woman led to the death of that guy, but she did not kill that guy. In short, when they brought that guy down from the rope, he was still breathing. The guy was not dead when the ambulance came. But the fact was that oxygen blood was not flowing to his brain any longer. So when the brain is dead, ciao. Even the heart is breathing, ciao. If the heart cannot communicate again so much for a while, he will stop himself too. You understand? So please, those who want to go to Fikolata for our meze, you can go. It's 8:30 tonight, okay? In the street of the city where she died. But let me tell everybody, one has to be very careful. I think I'll come back one day here to educate us in relationship, tribal relationship, and ethnicity relationship concerning nations relationship. As you are Italian, you are Nigerian, I think I will come already to really address it because I've got a lot of experience from all these stuffs for a very long years that I've spent in this place here. So I won't waste much of your time. Let me leave you guys to get other things doing. But don't forget, I will come back to narrate to you the reason why I don't support secession of anybody from Nigeria. All I need in Nigeria is to eliminate the bad eggs, whether Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Agbo, Edo, Fulani or whatever. Anybody that is giving us problem in Nigeria should be eliminated and give them mass burial. Nigeria will be okay. The bigger we are, the greater we should be. But we must work together as one body, one family. Thank you and God bless everybody.
Now we don't hear from Heathrow. Let us know what you think for this matter. Go to comment section. Make you put your own. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Edo State. Make I leave you with this video. Make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.